Aries, good morning. How you doing? So we are changed a few things up. So I'm going to do a few messages for you from this deck, which is what is in the shadows and stuff, and messages that you may or may not want to hear. And then we're going to clarify them and see what it can be coming from, whether it be love, money, work, or family situations that you may have going around. Okay. Don't forget, I also read in numerology, which is fours, basically, when we deal with Aries. And because Scorpio is also a 4 as well on top of their major arcana card, you can kind of watch Scorpio readings, Aries readings, or life path 4. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you want to know a different way of learning tarot, then you'll need the teaching tier and understanding that you can watch because it's the numerology, basically. Okay, so Aries, let's see if there are any messages for Aries. Your weekly Aries is over on the link provided below to Patreon, either the silver or the gold tier, and that's your full extended weekly reading that explains everything that is coming up in your situation this week. So let's see, Aries, what is Aries? Show me any messages for Aries. Any messages for Aries? So we've got, I scared myself that day, really. Your body language said so much. So it might be the fact that someone's body language gives off quite a lot of power, okay? And it made me realise that you're very frontish, okay? So like not to approach you, okay? You could have, if I say roach or approach, I'm picking up something around a life path 3 or a Pisces. That would be a fish in my book. But like someone's aura or someone's stance, the way they stand and the way they are, it's quite aggressive, I feel. And it's quite, like I pretty much said, standoffish. So your body language says so much, the fact that you're not easily approachable, okay? So it could be in an argument that could have been between you and a person here, that someone likes to come across as a very dominant masculine energy, I would say, pretty much, okay? And they're not so easily to approach, okay? When I say not, I always mean within my channeled head is a Piscean, so you could be dealing with like a hangman person, maybe, like life path 3, or it's a mixture of. Let's see. Any messages for Aries, please? Any messages for Aries? So you didn't imagine it. It could be a Stephen King, Leo, Aquarius. I fantasize about you. You've got some really mixed up messages here, Aries, if I'm honest. So this is when we should actually find out what is going on. Let me just have a brief look very quickly. Brief, I'm also hearing brief, something to do with I need to contact my brief or attorney. There might be something where it could be involving court. And that you need to go to court, blah, 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 so on and so forth, and that there's paperwork that needs drawing up and finalising, finalising a divorce for some reason. So it could be you guys that have been going through this divorce, because I'm definitely hearing that again, brief, attorney, divorce, finalise is also what I'm hearing. Sorry, these may not read that to you, but they do to me. So finalising something. And I need to go and see my brief, finalise, basically cross all the I's, cross all the T's, dot the I's, cross the T's, basically going, I'm also hearing Maltese or Malta, someone from Spain or Italy, but Maltese, also someone that's teasing someone, okay, or also pleasing and teasing as well. So there might be some sort of like flirtatious behaviour that's going on between two people here. That could be to do with your love life. Just very quickly, I want to go back to the messages that are of possible finalising a divorce or a settlement of some kind of financial agreement that you may be in. It could be business related though for a lot of you as well. Like I need to finalise an agreement of money with a person is definitely what I'm also, well, not seeing, but seeing. I'm also hearing fantasy. Let me be your fantasy. Something to do with Baby D. Fantasize. Yeah, so there's something in this set of cards, what I'm channeling for you is to do around a Scorpio Aries 4, life path 4. Some kind of standoffish, aggressive kind of behaviour, maybe around a Scorpio Aries person, life path 4 person. Could really be in the family. Then I'm also picking up a lot to do with around finalising an agreement of an amount of money that needs to be spent or earned from another person. And it could be business related, or it could be just relating to something that may be financial to do with a divorce or court settlement here. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much what I've got. Well, I wouldn't say through the cards. Oh, there you go. So you've kind of got this energy here of I scared myself that day. I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. I scared myself that day. The Hierophant. So someone's definitely in a relationship, but this divorce settlement really could be coming through again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. There could be something going on around work. This is a Sagittarius Taurus energy for me. It is Taurus, obviously, but it is a 5. So it means life path 5 or Sagittarian people can see this energy here. That would be to do with I'm scared of something that may be going on at work. I'm also picking up for a lot of you that I'm scared that you might be seeing someone else. What is that? I'm scared that you could be... Okay, there's some sort of very strange message that's coming through here, Aries, of like, I'm worried that you might be seeing someone else. I wouldn't say scared. I would say scared is a very big word to say. But I'm worried that you might be looking elsewhere outside of the relationship here. Now, this could also be financial and work, that you're actually like headhunted or hunter, but like headhunting somewhere else here. Your body language says so much. Why does Aries have this card? Why does Aries have your body language says so much? Show me why Aries has your body language says so much. 9 of Cups, because someone is not emotionally opened up here. Is it because, I mean, you can see in their body language, they're quite standoffish energy here. Not so easily are you just going to get me to open up my feelings and emotions to you here. Because it feels like this unsatisfied energy. I'm definitely picking up something here around your work or your money here, of feeling unsatisfied with the amount of work that you have, or you've got too much work but unsatisfied with the amount of money that you have, or just not really settled down in the work that you have here. Because 9 of Cups is a very strange energy for me, because it's part of Virgo, which means that I'm never or just not satisfied, because I can't seem to reach satisfaction, which is a 10, and it doesn't get there. Like, it's, are you going to be settled with what you have, or are you not settled with what you have? Well, no, I need to look for more. Okay, so what more do you want? You know, it can come across as those kind of energies when you get 9s. Okay, and it's like, what more do you want? Like, I'm trying to explain to you, blah, 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 but like, what more do you want? Okay. So it might mean an offer, meaning, okay, so if you're not happy at work, or you're not happy in this relationship, what else can I do that will make you happy? If you're not happy at work and it's the money, then what more can I, like, how much do you want? Like, how much more money do you want to stay? Or like, if I'm looking and headhunting for a job, okay, so what job am I looking for and how much do I want? I got this feeling here someone doesn't quite know what they want. Like, they don't really know what they want themselves. Like, it's coming across in my energy quite confusing. Like, I don't really know what I want myself, to be honest. Like, you know, I'm looking for something, but I don't actually know what it is that I'm looking for. I'm just searching for something, but don't know what that is. Like a feeling, but that always comes through as a Virgo or a life path 9 energy. You didn't imagine it. Okay, so there is something here. You got Scorpio energy, but yourselves of Aries, which would be 4. You see, that's how I read. So, or read Damien, also Damo, and also Sal, Sally, Sarah, Sassy, Steve, S. Anybody beginning with S? Susan, Sue. I'm also picking up. Okay, so someone might be suing a company, or feel like that they want to sue a company here. Su Lin. I'm also hearing Su Lin, like Chinese or something. Su Lin. Lin. Also Linda, Belinda. Hello, Linda and Belinda. Laney. What's this? I fantasize about you. What's that? Why does Aries have I fantasize about you? So there's something that's going on here, definitely within like sex or something that's very quick, like a 1 or 2 pump chump, like 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 pack, the none. So there's this energy here of, I really cannot put the pieces together of what this is. Let's find out. Let's ask more. What is the Hierophant here for Aries? Why is the hair? Why is the Aries hair? Something to do with the hair of my chinny chin. The hairs. What is that? The rabbit and the hare. Something going very slow. A car, maybe? Cancerian, life path 7. I scared myself that day because you may have had an accident in the past, or you drive too fast. Yeah. Someone's gone straight into a relationship and just walked themselves straight into a relationship here. This might be a discussion that 2 people are having from the past. Like, not like, oh, hello, you're right. Yeah, I scared myself that day. But more likely, like, you know, it worried me the fact that we was never actually going to get back together, or we was actually never going to make it through this time, you know, of marriage or commitment or relationship. And it could be, so like, where 2 people have just got back together, and like, I was worried the fact that we wasn't actually going to make it through this time. It could also be financial as well here, like, we was expecting something and then it arrived, because it could be a relationship. And I was not expecting the fact that we were going to end up back in a relationship. Or I wasn't expecting that we were in a relationship here, or going to be in one. And then there's this energy here of something that has arrived here. So it's kind of like, I didn't think you were going to make it on time here. I don't know. It could have been traveling as well here. Like, someone travelled to see someone, and I didn't think that you were gonna make it on time. Someone's also worried that someone might be seeing another person, and that I was worried that we wasn't gonna make it through this, like, period. This, okay, someone could be on their period and flipped out a little bit here, but like, I didn't think that we were actually going to make it through this argument that we may have had, say, for instance. And that, you know, we've had an argument, blah, 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 and I didn't think that we were going to make it, but we have, right here. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come now, baby. Anyway, so your body language says so much. Why do they have the 9 of Cups? 9 of Cups is a 2 of Pentacles. Why are you giving me a run for my money? Someone doesn't know whether to approach a person or not. Like, they really don't know whether to approach a person. I really do keep picking up this divorce is coming through here. This is Libra, part of Libra for me too here. Okay. And it's also deciding whether to contact a person or not. Like, should I actually bother keep contacting this person? And should I keep reaching out to them? And should I keep this going, or this facade going, or whatever? Okay, or also the name Trevor also. What is the Death card here for? The Magician in reverse. Oh, holy shit. Okay, so that just came up for the last reading. So check out the last 2 or 3 readings that I just put out for everybody. I think it was Gemini. I think. No, it wasn't. It was Taurus. It's Taurus. This came up. Very controlling parent energy and X. It was either X or parent. This same card came up. I didn't imagine it. The fact that this person is possibly very difficult to approach here. Uses every tactic under the book of some kind here. Could be coming from like a Scorpio, a life path 4 person, maybe, or anybody really, but there's a very difficult energy there. Someone that keeps manipulating the elements. Knight of Wands. Well, not manipulating the elements, but causing someone a lot of harm to be able to move on with their life here. That keeps trying to stop someone from leaving, or stop someone from doing things that they want to do. And it might also be spiritual. someone keeps interfering with someone's spiritual work, okay, and trying to tamper with their life's work, with their spiritual side. Like, it could be, say, like where you live somewhere and someone's always throwing shade and negativity at you all the time, and it fucks with your work here, because you say you live in an environment where, say if you were a child here, right, you're a child and you do spiritual stuff, and you live at a place, but it's really not very fucking good, and like there's always arguments within a situation of parents and blah blah blah, so on and so forth, and you find it very difficult to be able to do homework or, you know, do things that you want to do because one or two may not be in an agreement with what you do spiritually, and they throw a lot of shade and negativity upon someone that causes distraction, being distracted a lot here. It's not for everybody, just a few. I can relate. What's the fantasize about you for? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a 3, is a Pisces. Possible. Or a life path 3. Someone at a distance. I fantasize about someone at a distance. Someone that doesn't live with a person here. This is someone online. Like, I watch someone online here, and I fantasize about a person that I'm watching now. So my advice would be, watch what I did yesterday, which was fucking actually really good. It was called The Watcher, and it's on Netflix, The Watcher. And they buy this house, Chrissy Ray. Some people actually love to be watched as, oh my God, this is that Chrissy from Ireland. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry, man. I was just going to stay out of that. Some people, they do these Facebook open Facebook groups where they've got children here, and they have all foreign people, because it's like, let's meditate. And they have, and I witnessed this, and it was very disturbing. So I got out of it. It was someone that gets people to look at their beauty here online whilst they're wearing skimpy sort of clothes, but they have like children, okay, and they've got like skimpy clothes, and they have all these foreigners, like, you know, not saying that everybody that's foreign is the way it is, but you know the way society is, especially when you have like kids, or like they say how dangerous the internet can be when, you know, you can get scammed and whatnot. This person was inviting loads of different foreigners all into watching open group resourced stuff that was on Facebook, okay, and I love to be watched, okay, but I was also showing my children online doing loads of this is a true story. You're probably watching in the background, because you need to stop doing that sort of shit, man, because that's coming through that you're manipulating people here. You're manipulating people. And it was a female, okay. Like, I've got children, and I'm doing things online, and I'm getting loads of people that were all foreign men. They were all foreign men watching them online, and I don't know what kind of kick that was for, but it's coming across as manipulating here because of the magician being in reverse, okay, and got children online getting people to fantasize about all the skimpy clothes and like, you know, sending people like skimpy, you know, here's me in a bikini, you know, like, and, you know, my profile picture shows me with my breasts half more than likely out, and, you know, and hello men type sort of like flag signal, hello, you know, come and look at me, and then trying to draw people in to watch me meditate. And then I'm going to also put my like, I couldn't work the fuck it out. I really couldn't fucking work it out. I was like, whatever kind of bizarre, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know what was running through someone's head, but it's just kind of kicking off this very thing here. I like, you didn't imagine it. I fantasize about you, but I keep picking up this energy of calling people in to trap them into something here, and then like, because this could be like catfishing here, okay, and baiting and luring people into a catfishing scenario. I'm seeing it because this magician is in reverse here, okay, and this is like people that, like, you know, I don't know, like on sexy website type sort of things, and I want to get you to all adore me and fantasize about me. Fuck knows what's going on here. I fantasize about you. So it's got someone's interest here, meaning I fantasize about you. And this person's kind of like, yeah, you didn't imagine it. I've got you to do that. Like, you know, you didn't imagine the fact that I fantasize about you. I've actually set this up to get you to fantasize about me here. What is that message that's coming through? I don't know, Aries. I'm a little bit... because the messages weren't going that way, but it's kind of triggered off an old scenario that I kind of witnessed and got out of like really quickly, and just like, fuck that. No, this is really weird and strange. Like, really weird and strange. And it's here. Because this is the World Wide Web. This is like open public domain. Open world, open source. Now, it could be YouTube, but like I said, YouTube, if it be tarot readings and stuff like that, well, that's public. That's people are putting it out there for that, right? Obviously, to be seen, right? To be seen. But to be sure, someone from Ireland. Not you guys that came online with me that from Ireland. No, this was someone else. It is here. And this is fantasize about you, and you've got my attention here. But the magician's in reverse. Because look, if you look at it, your body language says so much. You didn't imagine it. I fantasize about you. So I've got someone finally to see me online and actually start fantasizing about me online. And I've got your attention. Your body language says so much. So someone must be showing their body, their actual body online, like for someone to fantasize about it, right? This is, sorry, because I'm kind of picking up these, like putting the pieces together, thinking, what is it that they're trying to show me here? Your body language says so much, but 9 is also closed off. An unapproachable energy, because someone, Libra, has Libra in their chart, and oh, what man, what are you doing here? Like juggles people and gets them to fantasize about them whilst they, I don't know, someone is, they love being watched here. Like, and I mean love being watched here. But I don't know if that's in a good way or in a very confusing one. Like, to the opposite sex here. you know, if you guys think that men don't fall for these kind of things here also, well, maybe women, I don't know. There's no way I'd be showing my fucking body to everybody, because I'd be fucking running like a fucking Forrest Gump. Yeah. But like, I can't work it out. The Magician in reverse. Why is the Magician in reverse here for Aries? Open source. Judgment. Libra again. It's public domain. It's public. You didn't imagine. Now, there are many stories that are also coming out through here, but I'm not going to go into them all. Because there's something also that's very private and personal for someone, but there's like this rejoiced energy of getting back together, but worried about what people are going to say in the public eye. Meaning like, well, it's no one else's business really. Because this is like Libra. It can be like getting back together, split up, we get back together, we split up, we get back together, we split up, we get, you know, blah, blah, blah. And people go through their situations of like working things out and so on and so forth. But it's never always in agreement with everybody. Like there's always a fucking, what do you call it? Someone that's going to object against it, because this is like an objection of Libra, right? Just like if you was going to court, I object, right? So just like an objection, like I don't agree with it, okay? And like, it's like this, two people may be reconciling, but their families do not agree the fact that they're doing that. Or their friends do not agree that you've got a karmic cycle with someone and that you're in love with someone and you basically get with this person and we're not in agreement with it. And it's also a marriage, I keep picking up, like a Jewish or a very strict religious marriage that is like it's what do you call it, the person didn't get to choose their partner, they didn't get to choose their partner, it's chosen for them, the chosen one. Like you don't get to choose what you do, I choose what you do. And it's some kind of like cult. I'm also picking up a cult, but that's tarot cards. But oh, what am I getting now? A cult, but then I'm also picking up like a strict family religion based marriage, like Amish or something, and it's underground. This is underground, overground, 1 wooden 3, but like underground, like it's under, like underground. Meaning there are certain things that go on here. You didn't imagine it. It goes on underground. It goes on here. Death. It goes on until I die. What is that, Diane? It goes on until I die. Beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Goes on, goes on. Goes on. Goes up. Gonzo? Cynthia says. Really? Gozone. The ozone layer. Something to do with pollution. Pucci? Oh, there you go. You didn't imagine it. This is John. I'm hearing, imagine all the people living like today. John Lennon. John. Gone underground. You didn't imagine it. This is someone that's just been buried here. Buried. Holly, Jodie, Berry. I don't know. You're right, Holly. Sorry, Jodie. You didn't imagine all the people, right? So John Lennon. John, JDS. You didn't imagine it, Steve. Okay, I'm getting some messages here. Wow. Well, I'm going cold. You didn't imagine it, all the people, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, or Jay, okay? You didn't imagine it, Steve. Death, underground, gone down, death, funeral, here, funeral. Someone died here, publicly, died in the public eye, here. I hate to say it, but I got a feeling I know who this is. Very loved tarot reader here. Yeah. I'm going really cold as well here now. I think there's an inquest is what I'm hearing. Like, sorry if I'm holding that upside down. An inquest here. Like an inquest into what this is, like an inquest into what actually this is, because you probably can't read this because it's mirrored, these words. When I do words, it's more than words, but it says you didn't imagine it. My it is Steve, okay, Stephen King, the film artist and everything else, okay. It's just how I channel. Imagine all the people. John. Death card. The magician points down to death. Now I lay me down to rest. Rest in peace. REM, Virgo. Losing my religion. There's some sort of like religious energy here as well, is what I'm picking up. Like religious backgrounds, religion. I think that's also that Amish or type sort of religion-y Julian, Jason, Justin, Jacob, Jasmine. But like religion. Someone here also might not be very well here. There is this death also and this inquest to where this person's gone. Well, it tells me here, they're trying to tell me from the grave. This is from the grave here, okay, upwards, trying to show me a sign, okay. I would pick it up because I'm a medium here. Showing me going down and then trying to give signals from the grave going up. And there's the sign. You didn't imagine all the people, John, Steve. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to leave that at that, guys, because that's obviously not what you guys are looking for, but that's part of my job, unfortunately, is to find signs and synchronicities of certain things here that people may or may not be interested in. Okay, so there you go, Aries. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe this video for people that may or may not want to hear it. And there you go. Thanks very much. So if you would like your weekly reading, it has already been done yesterday. And it's over on Patreon, and that is what keeps me alive during as a channel, is Patreon members. So if you would consider joining, I really would appreciate it. Your weekly readings are always done over on Patreon, and they're never really started on here. I do different readings for people on here to give you something. But your weekly reading was done yesterday, and it will always be done a day before you get anything on here. And it is over on Patreon, and that link is provided below. It will only be on the silver tier or the gold tier, our weeklies. The bronze is monthlies, and the silver and gold are monthlies and weeklies, but the gold is also teaching videos as well of what I do about channeling, reading cards, numerology, astrology, and God knows what else. Okay, so if you would like to join, it really does help me out. But any like, share, comment, subscription really does help out, Aries. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.